What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Des coming at you live with a Sunday stock watch list for this week to help put money in your pocket, give you free games, free plays here live. So let's get right into it. So in order to properly gauge the plays for this week, we got to assess the market and how the market is going as a whole before we can get into individual stocks. So right here we're using the S&P 500 index future to kind of show us the overall direction of the market and kind of anticipate what's going to come ahead. So right here you see we have the 1 year chart pulled up, and starting back in March 24th when COVID first hit, we hit a low of 2174, and was the beginning of this trend line that we see bolded in red right here. But why I mention this and the importance behind this is that I want you to see how the market reacts every time it hits this trend line. So we have one touch, and guess what it does? Bounces off of it, makes new highs. We have another touch right here, bounces off, makes new highs. We have another touch right here, bounces off, makes new highs. And here we have our most recent touch of this trend line, and this bright gold line right here is our 50-day EMA, which is a strong support EMA that I like to use to calculate these bounces. And so if you see right here, it looks like we're forming a bounce because, we see we got this nice green candle forming, but that can be deceiving. The market can go in the complete opposite direction. But with this, it shows that we could potentially be making a new high. So I'm going to be looking for I'm going to be looking for prices to go up for the stock market. And yeah, that's where we're going to go. So the first stock that we're going to look at is NIO. NIO is an electrical vehicle company, that's becoming one of Tesla's rivals in the Chinese electronic vehicle industry. And so let's talk about this because this stock is on my watch list because it has earnings coming up, and earnings brings a lot of volatility, a lot of traders to the stock, which moves the price pretty drastically, and that's how we like it. I don't like to play earnings themselves. I just like to play it before and get that build up before the earnings, and then after, whether it's good earnings and the stock continues to rise or push, or whether it's bad, and we're gonna play it to the downside. So for NIO, let's look at the 10-day chart. So if you see NIO on Tuesday hit a high of 62.14, and ever since then the stock has been getting beat up, along as with other powerhouse growth stocks is like Tesla, Apple, Amazon, the whole market really as a whole. So you see it's been getting beat up pretty bad, and it's been touching this support level, and the support level is basically wherever it's a price level to where whenever the stock hits, it recovers from it, finds support, like they say, and it goes back up. And so if you see right here where my mouse is highlighted, let me add a drawing right here so you can kind of really see what I'm looking at. Oops. So you see, we touch right here. We touch right here. Move this. Touch right there. We also touch again right here. Add a drawing. Oops, let me move it. And we touch right here. And if you see, every time we touch this line, we had a nice bounce up to our resistance level, and we came down, we touch it, now we're kind of, this is after hours, so it's not really a lot of traders trading. So we see this bounce, and then we see, a nice bounce off of it, right? And I have right here highlighted in baby blue, and so that's my entry point. So I'm looking at NIO above 47.75, nice volume, and we'll be looking to play this to its resistance level right here, 51.71. depending on how the earnings and depending on how the market goes, it could break this level, and we could see a push up 53 and then up to 55. But I'm more of a conservative. I like to play a lot more safe. So I'll be playing into the 51, 71 resistance level. Our next stock is Zoom. So a lot of people know about Zoom, the powerhouse telecommunications company. They also report earnings this week. And if you look in previous earnings, when they report, they tend to move drastically. So we'll be looking to capture that price action movement. So we will go to the 1 year, 1 day chart, right? So if you see right here, we have a nice support level, like I just talked about, this 365 level, 365.95, I believe it was. And so we see it's a great support level, so we'll be looking to play this to the upside as well. But so I got the 1 year chart up. Let me close this. I got the 1 year chart up to show you this gap right here. So if we zoom in right here, you see from the top of this is 460 and the bottom is 442. So I mentioned this is because when we have a gap in the market, is basically when you have a gap and there's no candles there, the market tends to fill itself. So after earnings, if it's a great earnings and the stock is really moving, we'll be looking to play. We'll kind of feel this stuff right here, but I like to jump the gun a little bit. So we'll look to get in at this 442 level, and then we'll like to play it to this 460 level to fill this gap and capture that movement. But before earnings, I want to go to the 10-day chart. And so we see we have a nice former support, now resistance, which the resistance is that it's a price level to where the stock is having trouble surpassing. So, right, if you see right here, it touched and it finally broke, made a new resistance level, came down, but it turned this resistance into support, and it's been kind of trading and broke through it. And so now we'll be looking to play the break of this level to this former resistance of 391. So right here, Zoom above 380.25, profit target 395. And this is before earnings. I believe they report on Tuesday. I could be wrong, but I believe they report on Tuesday. So we'll be looking for a break of this 380.25 level with a profit target, which is where we're going to take our profit, is this 395 level. Next stock we'll be looking at is Tesla. So Tesla is everyone knows Tesla is a great powerhouse new electronic vehicle company. Just have so much more. Elon Musk, CEO. Tesla's been pretty weak lately. They've been having some pretty bad news come out on them, and so Tesla's been getting beat up pretty bad. But the thing about Tesla is that Tesla can go either way. Tesla can keep trading down lower, or Tesla can just have this great momentum and it pushes upward. I've read a couple articles. ARK, ETF. A lot of people are buying into Tesla, so this could go upwards, but it could go downwards as well. So if you see right here, I have alert set. So Tesla above 700, nice volume, which is the amount of people trading this stock. Nice high volume, nice momentum. We'll be looking for Tesla above 700 with a profit target of this previous resistance level of 741.67, which is a nice gain. But like I said, Tesla can go downward just as well. So we'll be looking for a break of this 660 level right here. So if it breaks low with a lot of volume, good momentum, we could see Tesla go to this 650 level, 640, 630. I like to play Tesla when it's trading against how I typically see a stock move. I like to play it in increments. So I would play Tesla to 650, then I'll play him to 640, then I'll play him to 630. I wouldn't just go and say if it breaks 660, Tesla to 630 because I feel like that's unrealistic. And like I said, I'm more of a conservative trader, and I like to play it safe. Um, but also, like I mentioned, the gap plays. So, if Tesla, gets to booming, and this may take a little while to develop, but I just want to let you know that's something I'm looking at, is that we have this gap play right here. So if you see from 781 to 781 to 768, we have a gap, and it's basically the candlestick open and there wasn't any candlesticks in between it. And so, like I said earlier, the market tends to like to fill it, so, and we like to take advantage of that. So Tesla, if Tesla gets the boom man, and we approach this 768 level, nice momentum, nice volume. We would take advantage of this level, capture this nice, what is it, like 11 point move, which is a nice profit, especially in options trading like we do. Next, I would like to talk about is Costco. And I'll be looking at Costco on the 20-day chart. So Costco is a nice, strong company, wholesale. A lot of people shop at Costco, consumer staples sector. So Costco reports earnings this week. And like I said, I like to play the before and the after of earnings. And so this should bring a lot of traders and a lot of momentum to this stock. So I'll be looking at Costco above this 335 level with a profit target of this resistance level of 340. This may take a few days to develop. This may be a nice swing play, but this can potentially, as you see right here, it went from this 340 level to this 335 level in a day. So we will be looking to take advantage of this. 5-point move, that's great. And if it breaks this 340 level with nice momentum, we could see this 343 level, potentially 350. My next one is probably one of my favorite stocks, Apple. I love Apple. Everyone knows Apple. You got the iMac. I'm actually recording on the MacBook. You got the iPhones. The powerhouse Apple. So Apple's been getting beat up as well since its earnings report. It hit a high 145, and ever since then it's been getting beat up along with the rest of the market. But you got some top key investors like Warren Buffett and some other big names who just added Apple to their portfolios. So typically, when you have this huge number of buy-in, that increases the attention and popularity, and so a lot of other investors get into this stock and they push it as well. So I'm looking at Apple above this 122.20 level. As you see in the past couple of days, it broke below it, touched it, came right back down, broke below it a little bit, actually a good amount, and then came down, and now it's testing it. It's kind of getting rejected right here as well. So we want to see a break of this 122.20 level with nice volume, nice momentum. Every as you can see, every trade that we get into as a day traders, we want to have a lot of volume because that really confirms a breakout in the price action movement. So we're looking for a breakout at this 122 resistance level, and with a profit target of this 124.32 resistance, and then depending on the momentum rally, we can see 125. I really want to play this at 125, but if it hits 124 and momentum's down, volume's down, then we'll take our profits and leave. So our next one is Snow. Snow is a fairly new company, but I really like it. I really like the volatility of this stock. And so Snow has earnings this week as well, so it should bring a lot of momentum. So we'll be looking at Snow on the 10-day. Am I on the 10-day? No, Excuse me. No, I'm not. So on a 10-day, we'll be looking at snow above this 266, 266.14 resistance level. As you can see, we touched this resistance level, failed to break it, touched it, and then we had a nice breakout, and then it rallied overnight in pre-market, and then you can see as soon as the market opened back, it retouched this level again, and then it's been trading in this support and resistance area right here, and it finally broke through, right? So why I mention these support and resistance is because it helps our entries and exits to show. So like if you see when we broke this level, we had a lot of volume and strong movement. So when I see breaks of these key support levels or these key resistance levels, typically is strong momentum and movement with these breaks, right? So uh, we can see a break of this 266.14 level, and with a nice profit target of this 274.80 resistance level. Depending on how the buildup is, depending on the actual report of the earnings and the investor interest, we could potentially see 280, but I don't know about that. I don't really like to play at that far out, but um, that's what we're looking at for this week. Tune in to our Instagram page. Tune in to our trading company, Prodigy Traders HQ. Follow us, and you'll get daily results. Follow myself. Share this post, like this post, and join us on this journey.